Hello friends, patterns. We're talking about patterns today. Can you see the patterns in the ferns behind me? We're talking about patterns. 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 Look at the patterns of the seeds in this dandelion seed head. Patterns. Look at that thing. Look at it. Oh, tickles. Patterns inside of a flower. Do you see the pattern? Hey friends, so a pattern can be a regular repeated way that something happens, or it can also be known as a repeated design. So patterns can take many forms. Hey, wait a minute. Remember how we looked at life cycles of different living things? And we saw the repeated pattern of birth or hatching, growth, reproduction, and then death. So boys and girls, we're looking at repeated patterns, and we also looked at things like the earth and climate. Remember we said that the earth goes through these repeated patterns, and that we know that climate is kind of a pattern that happens. The tropics along the equator are warm and humid. The temperate zone is 4 seasons, and the polar zone is cold. Well, friends, sometimes as we look at these patterns around the earth, we start to realize that things are changing. So in the matter of climate, we're looking at something called climate change. Scientists have for a long time been tracking the average global temperature, and they're finding out that this wonderful planet that we live on, the Earth, it's warming up. Let's take a look at the data. Well, friends, by looking at patterns, scientists are coming to the conclusion that our average global temperature on Earth is rising. So look at this graph, and this is all because we are looking at patterns. Through many different methods, these are 4 independent groups of researchers are looking at the average temperature of the Earth. And you can see then around 1940 or so, it started to go above the average normal temperature. And now, ever since then, it's been tracking up higher and higher. There are some years when maybe it goes down a little bit and then back up, but overall this trend is rising temperatures for the Earth. This is alarming to a lot of scientists. We wonder about this global climate change. But looking at patterns helps us to develop graphs and models like this. You can look this one up if you want. This one comes from the NASA site, NASA Global Climate Change. So check it out. Our climate does look like it's changing. We'll have to look into that deeper. What? Climate change? Ah! It's freezing out here. Brr. No, it's not. It's a nice warm day in May. So here's what you're going to do for your challenge, friends. Take the weather pattern challenge. Did you complete your weather journals? Come on, did you? Be honest with me. If you did, you noticed trends. You noticed a pattern of temperature going up from April on to now to the middle of mid to late May. The temperature has went up. Oh, friends, look at this graph of science. This bar graph shows us the average monthly temperature for Grand Rapids, Michigan, right where we live. This is a year in Grand Rapids where it started off cold in January. Doesn't that sound familiar? Cold in February, but then it gradually gets warmer through the spring. This graph shows us a pattern that develops. Colder temperatures in winter, warms up in the spring to our highest temperature, which was in July, right around 70 some degrees. Then down, it gets cooler in the fall and gets cold again when winter starts. Hey, there's a pattern here. And you'll see this pattern every year. It may change a little, but it'll be higher temperatures in summer, lower temperatures in winter. It's a pattern. Patterns are amazing. They help us make graphs and develop models like this so we can predict what's going to happen. Repeated design in the stem and leaves of this fern. Patterns. Patterns in nature. Friends, I hope you can grow up to be someone who enjoys all the seasons of Michigan. There are so many things to do in spring, summer, fall, and winter. Hey, for an assignment, let's see if you can put yourself in a scene in winter, spring, summer, and fall. Think about the good parts of each of those seasons. And as you're growing up and developing new skills and new hobbies, look at something you can do all year long. It's wonderful to be in this temperate climate and have 4 seasons. I can't wait to see. Look at this cool spiral pattern in this little fern plant. And now I have an idea Let's get out in the great outdoors in every season of the year. See ya.